South Africa to our News Central correspondent Eferobor, who's on ground to give us an update on what happened on the last day of the G20 summit. Israel?
Hey Celestine, good afternoon to you. It's indeed the last day of the summit. The summit is officially closed. It has ended. The media center here is agog with activities. Journalists from around the world are all doing what I'm doing right now, live crossings across, and indeed it's buzzing, and that is because the declaration have been given, the submissions have been given. President Cyril Ramaphosa has gone ahead now to announce to the world that the summit here has ended and it will go on the next year in the United States. But indeed, so much has been talked about today, so much, he has said so much, and one thing indeed that is very, very key is the fact that they have all come together in unison, united in what they have declared today. Let's make this real quick now, because right now the Turkish president is addressing the media, which will take it in just a moment. But for now, let's quickly bring on our guest here, who will tell us exactly what these submissions mean here today. Thank you for talking to us. This is News Central Television. Tell us your name and what do you make of the submissions here?
Thank you so much. My name is Tsepo Matseba and I'm a reputation specialist here in Johannesburg. I think the essence of today's and yesterday's proceedings send a very strong message to the world that Africa is beginning to take its place in the global market in geopolitics, that despite all the odds, the members of the African Union, the G20 group of countries are saying strongly to the world that all of us as countries and as a collective can take the world forward in terms of solidarity and active participation, and it's a moment for Africa.
So, what do you make of the fact that, President Cyril Ramaphosa just said now that the decisions that they are taking here is to ensure that no one is left behind, and indeed also boost multilateralism?
Yeah, so the message there is that the decisions are binding, and they are binding to everyone. Whether or not you choose to participate in this current version is your own loss. I think that the message, underlying message, is that Africa is taking charge, Africa is contributing meaningfully, and Africa will continue to participate consistently. And what I appreciated about this conversation is that the leaders here were never tempted to engage in theatrics of President Trump's politics, but instead they focused on the cause of the day, the business of the day, which is about solidarity in this environment.
Thank you so much for talking to us. And we are about to wrap things up here pretty nicely now. Bongani Siziba, we've done this together from day one up until now. Talk to us about it real quick.
Yes, it's official that G20 Summit 2024 has officially ended here at the Nasrec, with President Cyril Ramaphosa giving his last speech and also declaring the summit closed, and that the next presidency is going to the US. But how they're going to hand over, it's left for the two parties to see how they hand over. Like we have been saying, that the US boycotted this summit, and President Cyril Ramaphosa in return said he is not going, or rather South Africa is not going to hand over to a junior ambassador that was sent by the US. So how they are going to do it. But yesterday we also know in a statement the president, or rather Vincent Magwenya, the president's spokesperson, said that South Africa is willing to come to a table with the US after the summit if they decide to, so that they can hand over this baton to the United States. But I can say that this summit was a success from the security, from the media, and also now, if I could ask my colleague Bonelo Mkasibe to turn around, we can see that the Turkey president is addressing the media now, but rather he's speaking in his own language, but I'm sure we'll get what he's talking about. And also President Cyril Ramaphosa is still going to do a walkabout around this place. We also hope that we'll get an opportunity to ask him some questions, one-on-one